Don't go out there and say, hey, drive more sales. I told them to go get more sales. What does more sales mean? 2 more sales? 20 more sales? 20 more sales a day? Maybe it's not even number of sales. Maybe it's revenue dollars. 1 sale for $3 billion.
Wow. Yeah.
What does that mean? So you need to make it really, really clear. And you need to make sure they agree. So when you say it, there's a couple ways to do it, but you got to make sure they replay back to you what they heard. So don't just talk and say, do you understand? And they go, yes. No, they were probably thinking about their laundry, what they're going to have for dinner that night. So either get them to repeat back to you what they heard. And you can do that in a nice way that doesn't sound patronizing. You don't want to say, repeat back to me what I said. That's something I might have said to my 5-year-olds that they probably wouldn't have tolerated even at 5 years old. So you want to say back to them, I want to make sure that I'm communicating clearly, because sometimes I think I am communicating clearly and then I don't always. So I'm just curious, when you think about what you heard me say, what really stood out for you? What really stuck with you? What did you hear? So there's some gentle ways you can get them to play it back. And then you want to follow up with some kind of an email. Like, here's what we talked about today. Here's what we agreed upon today. Okay, so it's also in writing. That will help. So we want that clarity. Now, that's the first step. Now, the ongoing regular communication is the second step. So depending upon what your expectations are, you need to find some regular moments where you can say, let's check in and see how you're doing, or what you might need from me. So if you set sales targets, maybe it's every month you check in and say, how you doing on those? Or every week, depending upon your business. I don't know. Or maybe you set, I don't know. So you set some other kind of target, like we'll go in healthcare. We set some kind of a quality of care scores. I don't know. And you kind of check in on those in a regular way. But finding some regular ways to check in on those and say, and to be able to tell the person they're trending up, they're trending down, or they're right on target. We want to make sure we're having that regular communication, because you don't want any surprises. It's one of the reasons why Bob Sutton, who is a famous faculty member out in Stanford, used to say if performance reviews were a drug, they would not be FDA approved. Because 50% of the time after performance review, performance goes up, and 50% of the time it goes down.